Whether you're looking to attract more abundance in your life or just move into alignment with who you truly are and who you want to be in this lifetime, this video is for you. I'm going to be talking about intentions, why I think they should be a part of your daily practice, how you can actually put it in to your daily practice by just tiny little shifts and changes. I'm going to give you some really cool and fun spiritual tips that you can action today and take away with you. And we're just going to talk more about intentions and why I feel really they are so underutilized and underused in spirituality, and we don't use them enough to get what it is we need. So we're going to talk about that in today's video. So let's just dive straight in. So first of all, let's just talk about what an intention is. I think we hear about it a lot, to set an intention for your day, to set an intention for your practice, set an intention. But we never actually talk about what it is. And I think people don't really know. So we're going to talk about that and why it's different from a goal. So for me, setting an intention is more about the present. I like to think of it as the present moment or the present day. So where we currently are right now. And it's always about setting the mood and the feeling and the emotions that I want to experience. That is what I'm doing when I set my intention. Whereas a goal, and as intention as well, is more about the feminine, right? Like about attracting in and the feeling and the feminine part of who we are. Whereas a goal is more masculine in that it's something that we're working towards. It's something we've got to action. It's something that we do. It's something tangible. It's something that we get. We can break a goal down into small manageable steps, right? And chunk it down and it'd be something that we're always working towards. Whereas an intention is what we are striving to be and feel, and our emotions. Think of an intention like planting a seed for the day and what you want to come out of it by the end of that day. Or I've talked about this before, but it's always in yoga practice. Set your intention for your yoga practice, or set an intention when you're meditating. Okay, no one really talks about what actually it is, but it's like, how do you want to feel? What do you want to release? How is it you want to be? If you think of it like that, I think it's much easier to set an intention. So we're going to talk about different intentions and kind of what you can be doing in your everyday life to manifest your dreams. So for me, step number one is clarifying what you actually want. I think before you can set intentions for your day, your week, your life, whatever, you need to think about what you want. So if you haven't done this, I really recommend you go and do a bucket list and think about all the things you ever want to do in your lifetime, everything you want to experience, everything you want to feel. I've talked about this. I used to have a business before doing all of this. I used to have a podcast before 2020, before podcasts really went off. And it was about travel. I was a big solo female traveler, and I lived my life by my bucket list. I wrote it when I was 20, I think it was 2021. And it was just became a bit of a gospel thing for me. And it was a way of me staying on track in my life, because it was me just pouring out everything I wanted to achieve, everything I wanted to be in this lifetime, everything I wanted to experience. And I'm talking about things like I wrote to go to China to experience real authentic Chinese food, to see a panda, a giant panda, to meet Chinese people in their real home life, right? And that was it. That's all I did. And for me, that was just a bit more of an authentic experience. But it's how I wanted to feel when I wrote it. I was thinking about, what do I want to feel when I go to China? I just want to experience eating really good food, real Chinese food, and feel really good about it. That's all. So if you haven't done that, go and have some fun and write a bucket list, write of all the things you ever want to experience in your life. It could be that you want to travel. It could be a career goals that you've got. It could be relationship goals, children, family, pets, friends, how you want to feel. Maybe you want to feel better within yourself, your health. Maybe it's, there's loads of things, right? I could go on and on and on, but really just utilize a bit of time and sit with yourself and find out what you want, what you really want. and be very mindful of those shoulds that start to creep in. Yeah, like we all have them. I should go and, I don't know, go to university, or I should be wanting a family, or I should go and get married. That's something that's expected of us. That's things that society put in. So just being mindful of the shoulds that might creep in, but write them down, because you'll find after you've written your list, I'm just remembering mine the first time I did it. When you've finished writing, and you'll find you'll either write a little bit or you'll write loads. And I ended up writing three A4 pages of stuff that I didn't believe before I wrote it that's something I wanted to do. So anyway, so just sit and write, and then at the end, read it out loud, and watch your energy shift, watch your energy pick up, watch your energy just get excited. And that's how you then can start to set intentions and move forward. So step number 1, go and figure out what it is you want. Easiest way, write a bucket list and make sure you're picking things that you actually want to achieve and to experience and to feel in your life. Number 2 is aligning with your inner self, your inner wisdom. And this could just be as simple as doing a meditation practice. It could be you spend time in the morning with yourself, journaling, a gratitude practice. There's many things that you could do to tap into the inner world and your inner wisdom, and just making sure that you're in a bit more of alignment with who you are and what it is you're trying to achieve, and what it is you want from your life, right? And that's the best way to really set intentions. But I'm going to jump in and I'm going to tell you my tip, because I'm really, really keen to kind of get this out. What I'd like you to do is the first tea or the first coffee, the first drink of the morning, whatever it is for you, I want you to make it. And as you're making it, so whether, pouring like the water in the kettle, I want you to think of your intention for the day. What is it you want to feel for the day? What is it you want to experience in that day? And pour it into this tea and this coffee. And imagine you're literally pouring it in. So for example, say I've got a cup of tea. I'm a tea drinker, I'm English. Holding my cup of tea, and I'm pouring in the morning from the kettle, hot water. And I'm thinking, my intention for today is to just have a really peaceful day, to feel peaceful, to just feel smooth, and it just feel like a really nice day, just peaceful and smooth. One of those days where everything just falls into place and you don't have to try, those days. And that's all I'm going to do. And I'm going to hold my cup of tea and just imagine it. And then whilst I'm drinking this tea, I'm imagining it's literally being drunk into me, those feelings of peace. I'm going to have a peaceful day. I'm going to have a calm day. I'm going to have a day where everything just goes smoothly and everything just falls and flows into place and flows easily from one thing to the next. How magical is that? Genuine. It might not sound it. I'm really trying to make it sound amazing, because it is amazing. But give it a go, and I think you're going to be really, really amazed at how setting that intention at the very morning, the very start of your day, with your morning tea, your morning coffee, your morning water, your morning drink, whatever it might be, and allowing it to set the day. It really sets it forward, and it will help you start moving into manifesting your dreams, manifesting it and bringing it in closer when you start it right in the morning. And it's such a fun practice to do. It's easy. You don't really have to think about it because you're already doing it every single day, right? But just taking that moment to imagine, to decide on your intention, imagine it, and it being in your drink right there. Another step that I want to go into, which is kind of step number 3, is one of my favorites, which is affirmations. Now, I talk about affirmations a lot and the power of affirmations, and I want to highlight something. I know sometimes when we use affirmations like I'm in alignment with my life. Let me just say that. Sometimes it doesn't feel right. Yeah, like it doesn't quite get you here. So I would say try something a bit different. Try it up, change the words, try and find something that gives you a boost, and you'll find that when you start it, you're able to flow into the next one. So let me give you an example. I am in alignment with my life. I'm loving my life. I have so much joy in my life. I'm attracting so much joy. I'm attracting so much love in my life. And do you see what I'm doing? And all of a sudden, it's like the sentences just start to flow from one to the next to the next. And I find if I do that for like a minute, set a timer for 1 minute and just allow it to flow, it totally shifts you and it'll move you to feeling better, to move into whatever it is you're trying to create. And it just allows your intention for the day to then just be set and solidified and moving through and moving towards what it is that you're trying to attract, trying to manifest into your life, whatever it is you might be moving towards. So set a timer for 1 minute and see if you can do it and allow yourself just to flow with the I ams. I am this, I'm that, whatever it is for you, right? But just allow yourself to flow. And that takes away that sort of ickiness that you can kind of get, or, you know, when you say things like, I am in alignment, your mind goes, right? You know, that self-doubt, that little niggly voice will start off. But if you can do one sentence and then do another or another, it'll just take away that self-doubt. Another option is just to repeat the same sentence over and over again. So I'm in alignment with my life. I am in alignment with my life. I am in alignment with my life. But putting real passion and sort of oomph behind it will really help. So give it a go and see if this shifts your morning practice as well. The next thing is take some aligned action. This could be just something really small. Like I said, doing your intention setting in the morning and feeling like, if use my example from earlier, that I want peace for the day. Then maybe the next thing I do when I get in my car isn't to put the radio on, isn't to put the news on. Maybe actually it's just to put some really peaceful music, some calming music on my journey to work. Maybe that's the only intention I need to set for the day, and that just makes me peace and joy and ease and calm throughout my day. Maybe it's me not engaging in conversations that I know, we all know these people, right, that trap you into a conversation to gossip, to bitch, to moan, and we get caught in it. Maybe I just keep it really polite and sweet and end the conversation with them rather than engaging so much. Maybe it's just small little actions like that I need to take, and that will keep me in alignment for my intention for the day, for my week, that intention that I've set, and that moves me towards manifesting my dreams. That's it, right? That's all we need to do. So think about it for you, whatever your intention is for your day, to manifest whatever it is you're after, and think about what one tiny little step can I do, or one little thing. And it really is that small. I mean, really, really small, right? I always find the smallest intentions and the smallest actions that you take are actually the better than taking one big giant leap, one massive thing, because the small intentions build up to make the big thing that you don't even realize how much your life has changed until you look back and you think, Christ, I've literally done all these tiny little steps and I've got to here. And that's where the magic happens, right? That's where the magic, the miracles of life really comes into motion and shifts, and things really start happening for us. The fifth step is to let go of attachments. Now, I'm going to be really honest with this. I think this for me is probably one of the hardest things to do. This is the thing where I know what it is I want, and I'm really trying so hard to get what it is that I want. And I'm working really hard and I'm taking action. I'm putting so much effort in. But actually, if I just release a little bit and don't be so attached to it, to the outcome, then it moves into my life a lot quicker. I've been practicing something I want to share with you that I heard, and I thought I'll give it a shot. And I think it's probably brought a lot of detachment and allowing me to detach from my manifestations and my dreams and my goals. And that is to surrender up. So literally every morning at the moment, I'm getting up. One of the first things I'm doing in the morning, I'll do my gratitude practice. I'm so thankful for things in my life. And then I will sit there and I'll say, God, an angel, spirit guides, universe, I surrender. I surrender up what it is that I'm surrendering up. So my worries, my stresses at the moment about whatever it might be that I'm trying to manifest, right? Building a massive, successful spiritual business. I surrender this up to you. And I ask you to show me the way. I ask you to show me the next step. I ask you to help me move into alignment of where I need to be in order to attract this in. And I ask for your help and guidance. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Done. And honestly, it might again feel ridiculously small and simple, and you're thinking, whatever, this isn't going to work. But try it, give it a shot, see how you get on, because I have found that has brought me a lot of detachment from the goal, and I'm not thinking about it as much. I'm thinking about, what is it I should be doing? Should I be doing more? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing something else? Oh my God, I've got 15 minutes. Should I be doing X, Y, Z? Right? It just goes, do you know what? I threaded it up. I'm going to trust that you're going to help me out, and I'm going to let it be. Not always easy. I know it's not always easy to do this. But it's actually important, and it's necessary, and it has to happen in order for us to attract what we want into our lives. If you're ready to take your intentions and your manifestations to the next level and really bring them into your life, go and grab my free self-discovery guide down below. This is going to help you set intentions and move into it every day so that you can bring those manifestations into your life much quicker and easier. Good God, don't we all want things to be easier, right? So go and grab it. I'll put a link down below in the description box. Do you find that you go along with other people and you just go along with what your friends want or your family want, and you don't say what you really want because you don't want to create conflict or create a drama, right? We end up suppressing our voices, quietening ourselves down. We tell our inner world, our inner voice, our self-esteem to just basically shh and be quiet, right? You don't want to hear it. And when we do that, we lose confidence in our ability to make decisions for ourselves, that our dreams are really our dreams, that our desires are really our desires, and we quieten it down and we suppress it all the way down. It's time to change that. In this transformative course, you are going to feel empowered. You are going to feel like your confidence has just elevated to an amazing level that you have never experienced before. You're going to feel so inspired. You're going to believe in yourself. You are going to trust the information and the knowledge and everything that comes up within you. You'll make choices like and decisions, and you won't allow everyone else to make it all for you. You will take control of your life and you'll feel empowered. If this is something you want to experience and you want to become, click the button down below, get started. It is time to leave this nice girl era, this nice girl image behind and start living a bold life today.